What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. So I don't know if you've been seeing this trend going around. I've definitely seen it on TikTok and I don't know yet if I've seen it on YouTube, but I'm sure it's already on here somewhere. But it's the I'm cold trend, which is basically when you do your makeup like you have been outside in the winter air for a while. So you're looking really pink, really frosty, but in the best way possible. And I thought, what better time to film this than when I am extremely pale like I am right now. So we're gonna jump in. I'm really excited to try this trend. I have not yet done it and I feel like it's gonna be really cute. So let's go ahead and get started. So no frosty look would be complete without a nice shimmery base. So we're going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Lumino Primer. I haven't used this actually in quite some time, so I'm excited to use it again. I remember really liking it, but I don't know why. It's just not one that I reach for that much anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in with this. I remember this having like a, I probably should shake it on that note after saying that I don't really use it that much. We're just gonna put this all over the face. Hey, that's so pretty. I feel like this is a really underrated product. I hope they didn't discontinue it since the last time that I used it because it's really pretty. Okay, and because I have some like larger pores going on, we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Y'all know this is a fave, and I'm just gonna put this in the T-zone area. And I'm just gonna pat that in. I find that patting it in actually works better than rubbing it in, and then the trick with this is you really want to kind of let it set before you jump right in with your foundation, because I know sometimes my foundation can, like, I don't know, pick up a bit, so just let it set a bit first. For this foundation look, I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum Foundation, and y'all know I love this. I have it in like several colors for basically every skin tone. Right now this is the lightest shade. It's 0.5-2, very light, or in French, très pale. So that is me, extremely pale right now, hello. And I'm just gonna put that on the back of my hand. I hate this like old school applicator. They have a new one now. They repackaged it because like so many people complained about it. So now it's in like a push pump, but I'm still rocking the old packaging. This is a really good match though for me when I'm pale. So love that because I don't really let myself get this pale that often. And so because of that, I don't really have a lot of pale foundations. I have this and then my NYX Bare It All, like, what is that? I don't know. That really like, that one that I basically used to use all the time on this channel. I have it in like the lightest shade. And that's my only other pale foundation. The rest are definitely more geared towards for when I self-tan, which is most of the time. Not gonna lie, I'm really liking how this is coming out. So we're gonna move on in to concealer, and because I'm pale, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Sand. This is just the original, not the, I think they have like a dewier one. I haven't used this in a hot minute because like I said, I'm not usually this pale, and I also don't really reach for a super bright concealer like this anymore. I tend to sort of like my under eyes to be the same color as my foundation, but this is the only one that's gonna work for me. This are my like OG Tarte Shape Tape ones, so yeah, we're gonna be looking pretty frosty, but that's fine. That's kind of the point of this video, so it works. And then to set the face, we are going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Light. And this is actually a little dark. I probably should have used like a translucent one. So we're just gonna set under the eyes first and see how we get on. I know it seems like it's gonna be okay. It's not like, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. And then basically in all the places I'm not using any cream products, I'll just set the rest of the face. Why not? Wow, I am looking ghostly right now. Hopefully it's mostly just my bright studio lighting, But anyways, we're gonna hop in now to blush, and I feel like this is where we get to have some fun. So I have a few blushes here that I'm gonna use, which I know sounds a little crazy, but I'm not really sure what one is going to get me the look that I'm going for. So we have, of course, the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Lights wand in the shade Pinkgasm because this has a beautiful shine. We also have an e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush, and this is in the shade, what shade is this? Do we have a shade on here? Bermuda. So very pretty as well. And then my Ciate Glow to Blush Perfect Match blush. I believe the shade is called Perfect Match, and I'll show you what that looks like because I feel like some people aren't familiar with that. Again, very pretty, like reflective, so I've got some choices here. I think I'm going to start out with the e.l.f. blush just because it'll give me kind of like a nice base to work with. And I'm just going, I cleaned my makeup brushes for the first time, and this is going to scare some people, but like 2 years. I know that's disgusting, would not recommend. It was definitely making my makeup look muddy, so don't do that. Wash your brushes more frequently, please. And I'm just going to like pat this in. Again, this is like, we're trying to look cold, so we're gonna definitely like put quite a bit of blush. This is going to be a very blushy look. And I'm gonna bring this kind of like up into the crease of the eye, temple area, and we're actually gonna even bring this up onto the forehead a bit, which I know sounds a little weird. Okay, so a little on the chin, plenty on the nose, and then because I'm not like bronzing this time, so we're gonna use the blush and kind of just put those in the places that I would normally put the bronzer. Make it look like I have frostbite, but make it chic. So we've got our nice like little base going on here, but it's obviously not enough. So I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury and really just amp her up. And I find this is way easier to blend with a brush than it is with a sponge. And I only learned that just recently. So if you have issues blending this product, brush all the way. This is gonna seem really excessive, but just trust the process, okay? Now we're gonna go in with the Ciate blush, and I'm gonna more focus this, I think, like up here. Just to bring some of that pigment up the face. And pop a tiny bit on the apples of the cheeks. Okay, so it's looking very glowy right now, which I'm liking. Now we need the frosty aspect of this, so I'm actually going to go in with a sort of like frosty pinky highlight. It's kind of probably not showing up on camera. Maybe if I turn it like this. Very pretty. Basically just illuminate all of those high points of the face. Because again, we want to also look a little frosty, you know? Like, she's an icicle princess. And I will go in with like a more intense one in a bit, but let's move on into brows. So I'm going to do a fluffy brow look because that's just my favorite type of brow look, honestly. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. I'm going to turn this lighting down. I feel like it's a little too bright. My brows are 2 different sizes, and there's just really nothing that I can do about it, so we're just going to let it be. Now let's move on into eyeshadow. I think we're going to keep the look pinky because that's just the vibe I'm going for. I'm wearing a pink outfit and I just feel like it goes with the frosty look. Let's see, I have my Identity 2 Persona palette. Never heard of this brand, but it was a gift and it has these pretty pinks in here, so we're going to use this one. Okay, so I'm just going to take the lightest shade in the palette. And basically put that all over the lids. And I'm even going to bring that just all the way up because that helps prevent my mascara from like smudging on my lids later on. So pro tip. And with just like a little bit of a transition shade, it's like a beigey kind of taupey color. I'm just going to lightly go over my crease with that, just to add a little bit of dimension back into my eyes, because I don't really have a lot going on since I didn't, you know, bronze my face. I'm going to dip into a pink shade. This is really going to be the main focus of the look, this pink shadow. And I'm just kind of working that on the the outer third of my eye, and then up into the crease, and then buffing it out into like a V shape. So it's kind of like giving a little bit of a swept cat eye effect, you feel me? Something like that, and I'm going to take that same pink shade and just do it on the bottom lid here, or rather under the eye. And kind of exaggerate it a little bit so it's like really prominent. Are we looking frosty or are we looking sunburned? We don't really know. And I'm going to take this really pretty sort of like shimmery, it's like impossible to show you, pink shade right here, and I'm going to put that on the inner third of the lid, so you can see this is like bringing in that pretty frosty vibe that I was talking about. Ice Princess. And then that's where this highlight is going to come in. So we're going to use this really intense white on the inner corners. And we're also going to use this up under the brow bone. You see that? Bam. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Very frosty. I'm just going to add a little tiny brown baby wing. Just for a little added dimension, nothing intense. Just like that. And it kind of just fans out. And also just kind of brings my eye up a little bit. And do my mascara really quick, nothing different. I always use the little mini Clinique one under for my lower lashes because I like the volume it adds, and then Benefit Bad Gal Bang, top lashes all day, every day. We already know this, so I'm just gonna do this really quick off camera because it takes me days. Eyes are done, so let's move on into lips. And I'm gonna be actually using this lip pencil by the brand Kiko. And this is in the shade 303. It's just this really pretty, like kind of rosy, dark rosy color. And you can see it's pretty pigmented. I thought I was recording, but the camera died, so I just went in with my Milani Nude Cream Lipstick. This is kind of like a, not quite matte, not quite shiny, like a natural finish, really pretty, and it goes really well with this look. And then to top that off, I'm going in with my Maybelline Lifter Gloss. You guys know this is like a dupe for the Fenty one, the hyaluronic acid formula, or whatever that is. And it's just this really pretty sparkly pink. Look at that. That just looks so perfect. I'm loving a pink lip look. I don't know what it is lately. I'm just really into it. Usually not a pink lip kind of gal, but I don't know. I'm changing my mind. And then to finish it off, I hate recommending this because I'm pretty sure it is discontinued. It's the Carly Bible X Il Maquillage lip gloss in the shade Twilight. It just has a sparkle, but you can use any shimmer gloss. And I'm just popping that right in the center. And to set the face, as always, just my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. This isn't the matte or the dewy, this is just the regular. Okay, so this is the final look. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Is this a makeup look you would try? Do you enjoy the kind of like I'm cold, frosty, shiny winter makeup look? I think it's really fun. I really like it. I think maybe next time I'd use a different primer just because I feel like it's a lot of glow going on, but I don't know. We'll see how it wears through the night, but I think I'm a fan. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.